3 keys on how to build a long-lasting website that your marketing team members enjoy using. The first one is, how are you going to be staying on brand? We all seen websites that every page looks like a different person touched it, right? The next one that we want to be thinking about is dynamic content. Your website is no longer that like 5 or 10 pager that doesn't need to have dynamicness built into it. And then the last thing, when you're going through a redesign, is how are you understanding how to work on the site after it is launched? So first things first, on brand. The 2 things that we're looking at here when we're doing a redesign is your art style. What are those unique pieces of your brand that we can use to tie all these different elements together so it looks consistent? The second part is, how are we building out your codex? How are we building out that library of all these different elements that can be used across all of your different pages so that when you're building a page, automatically you're on brand? The next piece is, how do you create dynamic content? Rather than just building everything in flat pages, I want to be thinking about things like, how do we pull out testimonials into their own section so that you just input them once and don't have to do them again? Same thing with case studies. Same thing with products. Let's formalize what those pieces look like. Let's standardize the inputs so your team doesn't have to think creatively at all to build out pages that have really solid calls to action and have a good structure to tell a good story. And then lastly, when you're building a new site, whoever you end up building it with needs to provide you the education so that you guys can manage your website long term. What we do is we just put all of our recorded videos in the back end of the website, so nobody has to go find that email from whoever built it from years ago. It's all right there for you for infinitely long reference.